San Diego has grown a ton since I got here nearly 10 years ago, and there's still plenty of more changes on the way. In today's video, I'm going to dive into the big projects that'll shake up San Diego in 2025 and beyond, from major new developments to entertainment spots and even a new sports team. A quick intro first. My name is Bern McGovern. I'm a realtor here in San Diego. If you're ever looking to buy or sell or just chat about this amazing city, feel free to reach out. Now let's jump into what's on the horizon for 2025 here in San Diego. First up, let's head up north to San Marcos to check out North City. This 200-acre mini downtown will be packed with apartments, offices, restaurants, and entertainment, and they are all walkable. If you're looking to just park the car and have everything you need just steps away, North City is where it's at. With around 3,400 new homes planned, this neighborhood is set up for people who want a community feel without needing to drive everywhere. Food and entertainment, they've got it. Buena Forchetta is already there for your Italian fix, Copa Vita coffee for your caffeine kick. There's even more on the way. For something a little bit more family friendly, check out Draft Republic, complete with a bowling alley and arcade games so you can eat, drink, and play without ever leaving the neighborhood. My kids are a big fan of this one. Okay guys, now I am in North City. Just wanted to show you guys what this looks like. This is where the main street here in North City. You can see right over here. So probably about 2 blocks long, not super long, but they do have a bunch of restaurants here. They have Buena Forchetta, like I mentioned earlier. They have a wine place right here. They have like a bowl place coming in, a sushi spot. They have a co-working space. They have San Marcos, a city of Chamber of Commerce. So a very cool place to check out. And then you have Draft Republic right behind me over this way. So everything's super walkable here. Don't really have a grocery store here that I saw, but maybe there's one coming soon. But other than that, they pretty much have everything you need. And on the job front, North City is adding over 1 million square feet of office space geared toward tech, education, and local businesses. More jobs in North County means less commuting, which has always been a drawback for people living in San Marcos or just North County in general. And with Cal State San Marcos just next door, this new urban village could turn it from a commuter school to a more lively on-campus experience. Because outside of like San Diego State, most San Diego colleges aren't exactly known for their on-campus life, so this could be a huge boom for Cal State San Marcos. So they're definitely tailoring this more toward the college crowd. They have this Campus Way Cafe right next to me. And if you see over here, there's the bridge to California State San Marcos. So you can actually go over this busy road here over a bridge, which is super nice. But then you have the school right down the road. Overall, very cool place, but I guess it will trend more toward the college students. Now let's head down to Chula Vista, where the Gaylord Pacific Hotel and Convention Center is rising up. This 22-story hotel will have 1,600 rooms and a huge water park that's sure to be a hit for both locals and tourists. I know my kids will love this. The water park will feature a lazy river, wave pool, and slides, making it a perfect spot for a family day out. The locals can buy day passes, so it's like having a mini vacation in your very own backyard. And with 10 dining options, from upscale restaurants with bay views to casual spots, you'll have plenty of options for a date night out or family dinners. And let's talk about the convention space. This is going to bring in major events, which means more businesses for local shops and restaurants, creating jobs and boosting the economy down in Chula Vista. Plus the waterfront will have bike trails, promenades, and green spaces, making it a great hangout for Chula Vista locals. Okay guys, I'm standing outside the Gaylord Pacific Hotel down in Chula Vista, and I have to say this could end up being one of the best resort hotels in all of San Diego. I've been to a lot of them here in San Diego, and we have some really good ones, but this one is right off the water here on the bay, down in Chula Vista, and I don't really get down to the South Bay as much as I would like, but it is super beautiful down here, and we have a beautiful sunny day, as always we do here in San Diego. As you can see, this is supposed to open up in the summer of 2025, and based on the exterior, it looks like that's almost finished. The outside is definitely still under construction, but you can see some of the water slides coming in the water park. So this should be a great feature of Chula Vista, and like I said, it could end up being the best resort hotel in San Diego. Next up, we'll talk about one of the biggest projects going on currently in San Diego is the massive upgrade to Terminal 1 at the San Diego International Airport. And at a cool $3.8 billion, this is kind of a big deal. But what does that mean for all of us? First of all, we're going to get some great food options, which I'm the most excited about. They're bringing in some great local names like Puesto, Kettner Exchange, and even a local spot from San Diego legend Tony Hawk. And for coffee lovers, we'll be getting a better buzz in Terminal 1, which I'm super excited about. Think of it as like a mini food hall with a San Diego twist. There's even an outdoor terrace where you can soak up bay views while you eat, which is pretty rare for an airport, I think. And for families, there'll be a kid-friendly play area, making travel a bit less of a marathon if you're traveling with little ones. We've all been there. New security checkpoints are also supposed to make things a little faster, although let's be real, last time I was at the airport, we had the TSA pre-check was longer than the standard security checkpoint, so I doubt it'll be any better, but who knows. They're also going to have a Chase Sapphire Lounge. I actually just discovered airport lounges recently in the new year. I'm not sure why I've never discovered these, but they are game changer if you're a frequent traveler out of San Diego. I can't leave without talking about parking, my favorite thing. We'll get 5,200 new parking spots, a 3-lane entrance road, and EV chargers. So that crazy bottleneck on Harbor Drive should ease up at least a little bit. This whole upgrade should make traveling out of the San Diego International Airport a little bit more bearable. Now let's talk about one of my favorite topics is sports here in San Diego. San Diego's finally getting a Major League Soccer team with the San Diego Football Club coming next year. Home games will be at Snapdragon Stadium, which is where San Diego State plays, and the San Diego Wave. This stadium holds about 35,000 fans. Right now, we only have the Padres as our only Major League sports team outside of the San Diego Wave for the women. So this is a big win for local sports fans who've been craving more sports here in San Diego. The first game is set for March 1st, 2025 against the St. Louis City SC. Now, if we could only get some shade at Snapdragon Stadium, we'd all be set. The next one is something I am especially excited about is the Seaport Village redevelopment, also known as Seaport San Diego. Seaport Village is a classic spot for locals and tourists alike, but let's be honest, it could use a little bit of a refresh. This overhaul will bring over 30 new restaurants and shops, all with that laid-back coastal San Diego vibe we all love. There will be parks, there'll be bike paths and open spaces for family-friendly events. You can go for a stroll along the water or catch a concert at the nearby Rady Shell. My family and I love playing tourists in our own city, especially when friends or family come to visit. And let's be honest, if you live in San Diego, you're always going to have people coming to visit you. It's just part of life. Okay, now I'm standing outside Seaport Village, which is probably one of the most desirable piece of land in all of San Diego. You're right next to downtown. You got Coronado Bridge in the background. You have the USS Midway right down the street here, so super centrally located here. So if you've ever been to San Diego, you've probably been to Seaport Village. But in the next, hopefully 3 to 5 years, they will start construction on redeveloping this area. And hopefully for the better. I know some people are not super excited about it. But if they do it right, I think this could be one of the most desirable spots in all of San Diego. Seaport San Diego will also include new hotels, an aquarium, and my favorite part, a new shoreline area with an urban beach. Super cool. And based on the renderings I was looking at online, I think this is kind of where the urban beach would be right here. So I'm not sure exactly how they would do it, but I'm sure they'll find a way. And I just have to point out how we have one of the most beautiful days we've had here in San Diego in quite some time. We had a little bit of gloom over in October, but this today is why we live in San Diego. It's probably a few years out from becoming a reality, but if it turns out as planned, San Diego's waterfront is going to be amazing. And if you thought Seaport Village needed a refresh, this leads us to our next project, which is the Midway Rising project, set to transform the sports arena area into a bustling hub of entertainment, housing, and community spaces. And at the center of this project is a brand new sports and entertainment arena designed for concerts, sports, events, and more. Could this mean a chance for an NHL or NBA team in San Diego? Currently, the smallest arena in the NHL is up in Winnipeg, which is a 15,000-seat arena, but it's not totally impossible. Okay, now I'm standing outside the San Diego Sports Arena, also known as Pechanga Arena. They tend to change its name every 5 years and for a new sponsor. As you can see, most of the area around here is just basically parking lot. It's not the most attractive looking place in the world. This place is also 58 years old, built in 1966, which makes it older than the Forum in Los Angeles. So it's probably one of the older arenas we have in the United States as far as I know. I don't think there's too many ones that are still around that are built in the 50s. So could this use a little bit of a refresh? You just see over here, there's just a lot of like industrial style buildings over here. They do have a Chick-fil-A next door, which hopefully they keep that for the remodel. But if Midway Rising moves forward, which I'm hoping it does, it probably won't start for another 4 or 5 years, but once it's done, it should be a great addition to San Diego. They're also adding thousands of housing units with a big focus on affordable options. Plus new parks, open spaces, and trails will make the area more walkable and family-friendly, which I'm also a big fan of. With retail shops and restaurants in the mix, it'll be a spot where you can shop, dine, and catch a game all in one place. Finally, if you're into socializing and maybe a little golf, Topgolf is coming to Harbor Island. It's not just golf, it's food, it's drinks, and great views. This location will have 102 hitting bays with waterfront views, so even if you are not a golfer, it's a fun hangout. I took my kids to the one in Vegas a few months ago when my son was there for a soccer tournament, and they loved it. There was talk about a second location up in Sorrento Valley, but I haven't heard any updates on that. But either way, Topgolf should bring in more tourism and jobs, which is great for the local economy. And with Callaway Golf based in Carlsbad, which is the owner of Topgolf, it was only a matter of time before we got one here in San Diego. Okay guys, now I'm at Harbor Island. This is going to be where the future home of Topgolf is going to be here in San Diego, which I'm super excited about. They're also going to be building some sort of like entertainment venue in addition to the Topgolf over here. At least that is the plan. Again, this is probably going to be a few years out. They're still going through like environmental reviews and all that sort of thing. So they probably won't start building here for maybe another 2 to 3 years. But once it's done, it should be a great addition to San Diego. And I'm not exactly sure where they're going to be building on Harbor Island. On the map that they showed online was kind of just like a general area. I think it's going to be farther down the road this way. It should be super cool when it's all completed. Some other cool projects I wanted to mention down in Liberty Station, we're getting a new event and social club called the Admiral. This is from the guy that revamped Mr. A's in downtown San Diego. And at Balboa Park, the art museum is adding a whole new wing with outdoor spaces and 3 new restaurants, which I'm pretty excited about. And the Botanic Garden, also in Balboa Park, is set to open at the end of December, right in time for December nights. And also SeaWorld San Diego is getting an immersive jellyfish experience, which my kids were super excited about. I saw the pictures online and it looked pretty cool. That's another thing to keep an eye on in the near future. So that's a wrap. As you can see, there's lots of exciting stuff on the horizon for San Diego. And I think most of it's going to make this city an even better place to live. So let me know in the comments below which project you guys are most excited about. And as always, if you're ever looking to buy or sell in San Diego, I'd love to help you out. Thanks for watching. Catch us next time. Bye.